As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning out there to you. Thanks as always for tuning in with us here at Mississippi Live Weather. Happy New Year out there to you from all of us and from here from me as well this morning. Hey, I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Thanks for tuning in with us and starting off your day with us and starting off your new year with us as well. We're live from the Room to Room Weather Center, bringing you everything you need to know to start off your new year. So let's get into it, shall we? Warmer start to 2026 begins today. So if you like the warmer conditions, you're going to like this afternoon. Showers return tomorrow, not for New Year's Day. So you're good to go if you got any plans today. However, tomorrow you're going to want to be packing the rain gear. Also, mild temperatures going to be sticking around in the extended forecast as well. So getting into all of these details coming up in the next few minutes. First, let's get you out the door. If you haven't stepped out this morning, this is what it's looking like. Beautiful blue skies over in Winona. Not a cloud in the sky across the board for a majority of us. Temperatures in the 20s though. So even though it's feeling very nice, even though we'll be ending a little bit warmer, we're not starting there. Temperatures again in the 20s to start off your day ahead. So definitely still need the coat as you're headed out the door this morning. Same story over in Panola County. This is Northwest Mississippi, Batesville, seeing conditions, nice blue skies and temperatures again in the upper 20s. A majority of us in the 20s and 30s this morning. You can see 28 in Corinth, Iuka, same story, 30 Holly Springs, 32 Oxford, 29 in Bruce, 30 in Houston, 30 in Starkville, 34 down in Macon, even some upper 30s over in the Delta closer to the Mississippi River. Overall, though, definitely another cold start to your day ahead and to start off 2026, at least on a cooler note. And that's the story region-wide as well. As you can see, temperatures on Little Rock in the upper 30s, 40s in Louisiana, 30s out east in Birmingham, Montgomery, 20s up in Huntsville. So a lot of us starting off still chilly out there this morning. Not as cold as we've been starting, but still cooler as you're stepping out the door. Hey, the coat that you'll need out the door, you won't need this afternoon. We'll see temperatures in the 50s by 11. 60s out there this afternoon. So definitely a warm start to 2026. We'll fall back into the 50s by 5 and then into the 40s overnight. Lots of sunshine and calm conditions going on right now. You can see that on Mississippi Live satellite and radar across the southeast. Definitely a quiet start to 2026. That's going to be the story throughout the majority of your day. Lots of sunshine out there all the way into your afternoon. Here's the thing, afternoon and on though, as we head into your evening, cloud cover will build back in all ahead of our next chance of rain that's going to be coming into play on your Friday. So again, Friday plans, want to plan ahead. Rainfall looking likely. Low pressure system is going to sit just off to our west on Friday morning. Warm front is going to lift up to the north into North Mississippi throughout the day, causing showers to be on and off all the way throughout the back half of your day. So any Friday afternoon, any Friday dinner plans, going to want to make them inside and going to want to have the rain gear handy as this low pressure system moves through. The good news is it's just for Friday night. Going into your Saturday, we'll see that low pressure system sit off to the east and will be drying out for your weekend ahead. So that's some good news if you have any plans this weekend for the first weekend of 2026. Again, Saturday looking good to go. Coming up next, we'll go more in detail about that rain chance. We'll talk about when exactly you can expect rain in and out of your specific area here in North Mississippi. And of course, we'll go over your full 7-day forecast as well. And if you plan on heading out to any of those bowl games today, or maybe you're watching them from the couch like us here in my household, I'll have what you can expect here in North Mississippi or what you can expect at those bowl games. So all of those details coming up right after this.
Chris Murphy at Murphy Brothers in Boonville, standing here with the new Roxer all dressed out. This is the way Matt Laubon said he'd like to have a weather chaser, storm chaser vehicle. Come check them out. Get yours right here at Murphy Brothers in Boonville today.
Game day brings its ups and downs, celebration and disappointment. anxiety, and relief, friends and enemies. You can always argue over who should have won, but everyone can agree on great food. Appetizers, entrees, drinks, party platters, or even the taste of sweet victory. There's something for every season at Eat With Us restaurants.
When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, and welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather this morning. I'm having some difficulties. Let me go ahead and pause this behind the scenes so you don't hear me twice. Welcome back in though to Mississippi Live Weather this morning. Happy 2026 out there to you. I'm meteorologist Maggye McAuley. We're live from the Room to Room Weather Center, bringing you everything you need to know to kick off your new year. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. Maybe you stayed up and watched the ball drop like me. You only had to stay up till 11 p.m. and then you could go to bed, or maybe you rang in the new year all the way to midnight. I hope you had a great day out there, and I hope you have a good start to your 2026. It's nice out there, as in with the weather department. Take a look at this. Lots of sunshine over there in Atala County, down in Kosciuszko. Temperatures in the upper 30s there. It's definitely one of our warm spots because most of us in the low 30s, like here in Oxford. Look at that beautiful ongoing sunrise was the story this morning. Now some beautiful blue skies out there. Temperatures near freezing over in Oxford. That's the story across a majority of the area this morning. So still going to need your coat out the door, even though it's going to be so warm this afternoon. As for your airport delays, I'm not tracking any. If you know anybody that's heading back into the region, maybe from their New Year's Eve plans, I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays in all of our region-wide airports from Dallas-Fort Worth all the way back into Atlanta. Let's zoom out. I want to show you your international airports across the United States. So all of those major airports from San Francisco, LAX, Dallas-Fort Worth, all the way into the LaGuardia Airport, not tracking any minor or any moderate delays as of right now. Now, the LaGuardia Airport this morning, I was checking in on it about 6 a.m. It was still seeing some major delays and up to ground stops. So if you know anybody, maybe they went to watch the ball drop in New York last night and you're picking them up this morning, just make sure you're checking up on their flight status. It's looking good to go as of right now. No school today for the kiddos and no work, hopefully, for you as you're waking up. Again, temperatures cold this morning in the 50s, though, by the mid-morning, and then by the time the afternoon hits, it will be in the 60s. So it'll be a great day to take the kiddos outside, enjoy it, have a great New Year's Day out there to you. 60 is going to be the story throughout the majority of us, even middle 60s down in the Golden Triangle region from Starkville into Columbus, middle 60s. It's same story in Louisville, Macon. Closer to the Tennessee state line, we could see some folks try to hang out in the 50s, but 60s will be the story for a majority of the area, which is around 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. So definitely a warmer day ahead. Lots of sunshine for your day. As we head closer to sunset times, we will watch cloud cover build back into the area, especially overnight. So lots of sunshine throughout a majority of the day. Overnight hours, not the same story. We'll be packed in with cloud cover going into your Friday. So this is all ahead of our next chance of rain that comes in on Friday. Now, here's the thing. Friday morning, I don't think we're going to be looking at widespread rainfall, but I think we could see some light rain to drizzle out the door for Friday morning. If you're having to get out and about, I would just go ahead and grab the rain gear because rain chances are going to continue all day long for your Friday. We're going to be seeing scattered showers throughout a majority of the day, especially noon and on, starting to see those become more prevalent across the area all the way to your dinner time hours, just watching them on and off. So even if you have plans at 6 p.m. on Friday, going maybe to dinner or anything you got going on, you're still going to want your rain gear. 6 o'clock through your 10 o'clock hour, we also could see a few heavier pockets move through. Now, I'm not talking anything severe, but still could see a few rumbles of thunder and some heavy pockets of rain that wouldn't be too fun to drive in. That's what we're looking at. You can see here those reds showing up around the Golden Triangle region and then closer to the Mississippi and Alabama state line around 10 p.m. So got any later evening plans on your Friday, expect to be driving through some rain out there. Here's the good news. That'll move off and we're looking at a dry weekend ahead. How much rain, though, are we looking to see? Well, a little bit better totals actually lie off to our east in places like Huntsville, Chattanooga, Nashville, and Birmingham. Here in North Mississippi, I think the story story is really going to be around 1/4 of an inch. Now you could see a little more, you could see a little less depending on where you are. Further off to the west, a little bit less is going to be the story, probably around 1/10 of an inch. Further off to the east, it's going to be a little bit more, around 1/2 of an inch. And of course, if you do get under one of those heavier pockets, around 1/2 of an inch will probably be the story for you. Even with the rain chances tomorrow, still going to be warm, a lot like today, in the 60s for tomorrow afternoon. 50s the further north that you go, but a lot of us in the 60s to top off for our Friday as well. For your weekend, a little bit cooler. Honestly, a really nice weekend for our first weekend of 2026. Temperatures not too far off of average, in the middle 50s for both days. Dry as well, with a good mix of sun and clouds. Overall, few great days to get out and enjoy it. Enjoy the mild conditions, because as we head further into January, the warm conditions are making a comeback. Take a look at your temperature outlook the 7th through the 11th of January. Above average conditions with the bullseye really across the area from the southeast, from Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Mississippi, and Alabama, all in this deep red, meaning well above average conditions are coming back in the forecast further into January. You can see it here in our 7-day forecast. 60s today, 50s tomorrow with that rain chance, 50s hold on for the weekend. But take a look at your new work week as you're getting back in routine, starting back off work on Monday. Kids are going back to school. It's going to be warm out there. Now, no rain, but 60s on Monday, middle 60s for Tuesday, upper 60s for Wednesday, near 70 degrees. Wouldn't be surprised if folks closer south of 82 do get into the 70s on Wednesday in January. So definitely going to be just warm out there, and definitely above average for this time of year as we head into your upcoming work week. Now I want to take you around the horn talking about your bowl games. Let's look at these. A few of them are happening today. One of those is the Alabama game, Rose Bowl, all the way in Pasadena, California, kicking off at 3 p.m. today. Probably going to deal with some rain at the beginning of that game that could lead to some delays. Temperatures, though, comfortable in the 60s all the way through the game over in Pasadena. Another one that's happening a little bit later today is Ole Miss versus Georgia down in New Orleans, and you might be headed to that one. That's driving distance. Looking good to go for that game if you are. Temperature is going to be falling into the 50s through the game, and no rain expected down in New Orleans. One more one that's happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mississippi State taking on Wake Forest at Charlotte, North Carolina. Temperature is going to be in the 50s and upper 40s through that game, and mostly pretty dry as well. So that's a look at all your bowl games. If you are tuning into those, or maybe you are making the drive, stay safe out there. Hope you have a great New Year's Day. Again, thanks so much for tuning in with us this morning. Happy 2026 out there to you. Make sure to tune in again this evening at 5, 6, and 10.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.